Good morning, class. This is lesson 12 of multiplication, or the fraction unit, and it's multiplication with fractions. Skills you need for this: you need fraction vocabulary, your basic skills, prime factorization, greatest common factor, least common multiple, equivalent fractions, simplifying, mixed numbers, improper fractions, and rewriting fractions. You're going to need all of those together to have success here. You should care about this because it has so many uses in geometry when it comes to finding area or volume of things, whether it's triangles or cones or trapezoids, things like that, pyramids. Finally, calculating probability and odds if you like horse races or you want to figure out blackjack or something like that. Okay, going to casinos. All of casinos and gambling is built on calculating probability and odds. Okay, so you can use multiplication of fractions for that. Finally, goals for this lesson: I want us to learn how to multiply fractions, and I want you to learn how to super simplify, and I'll show you what that means in just a second. Okay, in the past I've given you kind of a true facts of mathematical truth. Well, for this one, the easiest way to multiply, we're only doing one way, is to get everything in a fraction or improper fraction form, and then you multiply straight across, and you'll see what I mean. So this 5, we have to turn that into something else. So we're going to do 5 over 1. Just turn it into an improper fraction. With multiplication, you're going to love this. No common denominators are needed. Lucky you. For this mixed number, we want to turn that into an improper fraction as well. So 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15 over 8. Remember to keep your denominator. All right, there's that. Great work. All we have to do now, multiply straight across. Okay, 5 times 15. If you guys don't know what it is, it's 75. If you don't know, I expect to see on your paper 15 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry my 2. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 75. That did not take long, okay? I expect to see your work if you can't do it in your head. All right? 1 times 8 is really easy. That's 8. Now all we have to do is either simplify or turn this into a mixed number again. Let's do the mixed number strategy. I'm going to put 75 inside, divide by 8. 8 does not fit into 7, and if 8 times 10, if it's really close to 10, that means you should try 9 first. Okay, 8 times 9 is 72. Let's subtract that out. That's going to give us 3, a remainder of 3. So my whole number for my mixed number is how many times it fit in? 9. My numerator is the leftover parts, the remainder, 3, and I keep my denominator, 8. All done. Multiplying with fractions. That easy. Write everything as an improper fraction or a fraction, multiply straight across, and then turn it into a mixed number and reduce. You're all done. Okay? Let's go to the next page. Super simplify. All right. Super simplify is when you simplify beforehand. In your multiplication and division, you're going to be able to do this, okay? Because you multiply everything straight across, what you can do in multiplication is move the numerators and denominators around, okay, and simplify them first. So the first thing I see is that I know 4 and 8 can simplify with each other really easy. So I'm going to switch over those two, and I'm going to rewrite my problem. So I have 5 over 1. 15 over 8. I wonder if you recognize those from the previous page. And I don't have 15 over 8 because I switched the 4 there. So I've got 4 over 8, and I've got 15 over 45. Now, I know that 4 fits into 4 and 8 1 and 2 times. Okay, so I'm going to turn those into a 1 and a 2. All right. And I know that 5 over 1's here. Yes, keep multiplying. This one, I didn't even realize it at first, but 15 and 45 can reduce each other as well. So we can divide both of these by 15. 15 divided by 15 equals 1. 45 divided by 15 equals 3. 1/3 times 1 over 3. Look at that. We don't have any more common factors because 5, 2, and 3 are all prime numbers. Okay, so that means we need to multiply straight across. 5 times 1 is going to give me a total of 5. 1 times 2 times 3, so 1 times 2 is 2, times 3 is 6. No common factors, you are done. So if you super simplify, it can make the multiplication very, very, very easy. All right, we've got one more thing to look at, and that's to see how it will help us with formulas. Mr. KF just walked in.
Hi, Mr. Gorman.
I'm Mr. KF. So, as you can see here, if you look at squares or rectangles, you guys have studied that area equals base times height. Well, if we chop it in half, it makes sense that we should chop the formula in half. So we're going to multiply it by half for a triangle. So area of a triangle, 1/2 over base times height. So now all you have to do is fill those in. Area equals 1/2 times our base. We have 12 feet, so we're going to put 12 times our height, which is 8. Okay. Remember, though, you need to put them all as improper fractions or fractions. We're going to super reduce 2. I had to practice that. 2 can be divided by 2 to give us 1. 12 divided by 2 can give us 6. So now all we have to do is multiply straight across.
Don't watch this, teacher. Watch your science teacher on YouTube.com. Kennedy Farrell 1.
It's Mr. KF. That's why all the students in the 6th grade at San Miguel think they've gotten the weirdest teachers ever. Okay. So 1 times 6 is 6 times 8 is 48. Because we've already super reduced here, we have 1 times 1 times 1, which is 1. 48 divided by 1 equals 48. So we will have 48 feet squared. Thanks very much for watching. Good luck on your work.